Alright, what's up, guys? So, police cam encounter. I know people are probably thinking, like, bro, TMossBoss, you trying to be a cop or something? What's up with all these police videos? I don't know, man. They just, you know, I used to watch cops growing up, so I always would watch like that. World's Wildest Police Chases. Where's some other like cop shows? Yeah, I was watching a lot of those cop shows growing up. So yeah, it's just, you know, it only makes sense. It only makes sense that I be watching these, or, you know, doing reactions to these videos and stuff. So, but anyways, Police Cam Encounters has uploaded a video titled "Landlord Calls Police on Tenant Who Refuses to Pay Rent. Remove a bad tenant." Excuse me, Police Cam Encounters. Yeah, you can't be renting out to, or like living somewhere, you know, where you gotta pay rent, mortgage, whatever the situation is, but you can't live somewhere and you gotta pay somebody, but you're not going to pay them. You have to pay them, okay? Like, that's, yeah. That's, you know, so they was like, don't, rule one, don't. Oh, so if the comments, see, man, the comment done spoiled the video for me and stuff, but nah, man, if it's family, then yeah, I can see, you know, why they're probably like, well, no, we family, we blood, I ain't gotta give money to them. No, bruh, I'm saying, someone, my family, they asked me for $5, I'm like, I'm expecting my $5, okay? So, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Police Cam Encounters for more videos like this. And then that being said, I can't hear nothing. Copyright music or something? Like, am I?
Right, but
okay, there we go.
like, you know, patience.
Okay, I was just making sure everything was working. Now it got me all paranoid, confused.
Hey, how are you? Well, what's going on? Maria?
Sorry, I'm just upset getting frustrated. So I own this house. I rented it out to one of my friends. She never signed the lease, so I was like, whatever. I'm a realtor, so I know how it works. And I just didn't have her sign it because I was like, you know, she's my friend. Yeah.
Right.
So her and her boyfriend were living here, which I never agreed to him moving in, but I just let it slide, whatever. So they had broke up last week. She came up to me and said, I can't afford the rent anymore. Do you think you could lower it? So I lowered it $400. I then was like,
substantial lower. Yeah, absolutely. She's
and,
my landlord.
yeah, and I'm sorry, she has a lash room, which is my guest room. She has a bedroom. She has her own bathroom. So, whatever. So then, she had told me that she's going to continue to look for apartments, whatever. So I was like, okay, just please keep me updated because I'm either going to have to pay double or find someone else to continue to move.
Right.
So I was away this weekend, and I was like, hey, any updates, whatever? She's like, oh yeah, I'm actually going to leave before November. So I'm like, okay, that's 2 weeks for me to find someone. Oh shit, gotta find someone.
Right.
So luckily I found someone. They said they move in for the full rent, on November 1st, and I had told her that.
So that must be the friend in there. She just closed the door. It's like, how you gonna open the door and close it? Like, she knew what she was getting ready to say. She's like, dang, done forgot. Y'all know how many times that happened to me. It'll be like in a work environment, right? You go like off in the back somewhere to go grab something, then you're like, what did I come back here for? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna walk back out, retrace my steps, try to get in that same thought. Oh, that's what I needed. And so they like, I feel like that's what the friend, whoever that was and stuff, what she just did. But yeah, it's like, bruh, it's stuff like that. I guess like rent out to friends that's like trustworthy, but yeah, at the same time, it's like, you know, like set like rules and guidelines. If you agree to whatever they want to, so yeah, like if she's all like, hey, you know, such and such is moving in. If that cool? And if she says yes, okay. If she says no, then it's like, okay, then that person gotta live in that area. Then you gotta live here, whatever the situation is. So.
And I was like, listen, I will let you stay, but I need the full rent because I already have someone else who's going to do it. So she lost her mind on me. I tried to have a conversation with her multiple times. I got home at 5 a.m. Her boyfriend's now here. So this morning I asked him to leave. They haven't left since 9 a.m. I've been here. Obviously, they are both my friends. I don't obviously did not.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not trying to let it get too personal.
Since April. And
It's been for a while.
I mean, I tried to have a conversation. She was screaming in my face. So, and her dad just called me.
Let's go talk to her a minute. Oh, we will. And then we'll come back to her. Hold on.
Yeah, if the one that the cops were just talking to, if she knew like Muay Thai or like how to like shut down like 15 pressures in your shoulder right here and just like squeeze and then just straight like just shut your whole process down, like whatever was running through your body, it has came to a red light. Like no, she was like specialized in something. Yeah, this girl she wouldn't have been carrying on like that. I'm like, oh no, that's the girl that could squeeze a person's shoulder and just shut down. Like it's like almost like a poison, but she don't inject it to you. She just squeezes and then like your body just. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like sometimes you gotta act crazy with people in order to get them out. Like yeah, I think she was saying she was yelling over the phone, going crazy. I'm like no, double it. Okay, literally slap your cards down, call her bluff, and just lose it.
So what's the issue?
I called couple, I think it was like not even 10 minutes ago. She was supposed to call him, I think around like 10:30. I was still sleeping. I had blocked her and everything because this happened 2 days ago where she just let a
How are you going to be written out to somebody's place and block them? Fam, I know where you live. Like, how does that work? How does that work where you are living in this person's home, okay? Or even okay, I don't know how that, but regardless, whether the other girl owns this house, or I don't know how like that realtor stuff works, but I'd imagine like she has some sort of say so. But it's like regardless, she still knows where you live. She could just easily just knock on the door and just be like, hey, I know you blocked me, but you still got to cough up rent, you know, and it has to be this amount. So if not, you're getting evicted. One of the two. So you could get mad all you want. You could go crazy over phones, but you're going to have to pay this rent. I don't care if you asleep. You better be hearing it in your dreams. All right, so.
to the mountains. I think it was for 46 days. And right before she left, I was talking with her in the room, and I was like, hey, like this is my first rent that I'm going to have to pay by myself. And what's it called? The deal was that I paid for the 2 rooms and the 1 bathroom right in between, $1,100. At first, you made a contract that I don't know if I showed you, but it is in my emails of the first before. I don't know if it was like right before when I was my first week here. She was like, hey, we should sign this and stuff. The rent's gonna be $10,000 or whatever, and then. Or $1,000.
Oh
sorry.
God! I was like, whoa, what?
Sorry.
Yeah, 10,000. I wouldn't even have talked to that friend no more. $10,000 for rent, and I'm like, fam, that don't look like Will Smith's car. That don't look like Matthew McConaughey's car. This don't look like this could be Brad Pitt's car. This look like this could be Bob, Frank's, and Sally's. Like, no, that ain't no 10,000 for no rent. I'm like, this ain't no 10. Yeah, this is a nice like little shade spot, but that still don't mean it needs to be no 10,000 for no rent. I'm like, I ain't doing that. Even he had to laugh about that. I'm like, no, that's a no can do. I don't even be making that much in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, what are you talking about?
$1,000. And then he actually, that same week, I was like, you know what, I basically stay with he sleeps with me every single day, so I would think it's more fair if, like, it's fully, like, we're splitting the rent, me and him in the room, which she was okay with that because we're all friends with her.
Right.
Did she live here too, or just
Yeah, no, this is her house.
Okay.
Oh,
This is her house. She actually is a realtor, so she bought
So she owns it, so it's like, fam, you can't have a say-so. That's like, how can I put this in an example? Okay, let's say I come over to your house, right? You own this house. You own the refrigerator. You own the content inside the refrigerator. But I decide to help myself to your refrigerator because I gave you a bus fare, or money to catch a Uber or something. So therefore, I'm entitled to whatever your favorite food is. It's in the refrigerator. I want that. So I help it upon myself to take it. How'd that make you feel? No, you're gonna be like, no, bruh, you gots to go. You have to leave. Like, fam, you can't be in another person's place of business, house, wherever, and think you got control. And then on top of that, to block, I'm like, how you gonna block me in my own house? Literally, I have a key. Like, come on now.
living with her ex, and that they were supposed to split the mortgage, but then they ended up having like a breakup. So she was like, hey, I'm renting out the other room. It was supposed to be me and another girl, but you see the other room that's next to it's really tiny. It's like a closet.
Sure.
Okay, so 6 days ago I sat her down and I was like, hey friend, like, I'm just letting you know, like, that other room that was supposed to be mine for my house, like all your stuff is in the closet, and it's her desk there. It's her office room now, which is fine. She actually, her dad came down and she was like, "Do you mind if I put the desk?" And me trying to be a friend, I'm like, "Yeah, of course. If you can, she's a realtor, so I'm like, if you need time to make calls and you want me, like, that's not a problem at all. Like, it's not like I use the room to live there. I just put my stuff there." So she said, okay. She put the desk here, and when we were talking, when I brought that up, I was like, it's basically your room. So if you feel more comfortable about me paying less than $1,100 for that room that basically you're using, I'll get all my little stuff out there that most of it is yours, and I'll put it in my room. And she was like, "No, you don't have to do that." By the time this time we're still like best friends. And she's like, "No, we don't. You don't have to do that."
Don't say friends. How long have we been friends?
We've been friends for 7 months. We've actually known each other for maybe like a year because we lived at the same place, but we weren't like close where we just now 6 months ago started hanging out, But like before that, we were just work buddies.
Gotcha.
Our whole friend group is kind of just like work buddies because we all work that way because we're all bartenders there. So that talk, I was like, "Hey, like I just don't think it's enough." And she was like, "I completely get that or whatever." She was like, "You can pay." I asked for $750. She said, "Is it okay $800?" And we agreed. And we obviously had the messages, the whole thing.
Right.
And she was like, "All right, you can pay $800." While she was there, she called me and she was like, "Hey, when do you think you'll be out?" And I said, "I'm gonna try to have a place by November." Like, me thinking that, obviously this is my best friend, so me thinking that I can maybe be out by November 15th. Like, she's a realtor too, so she knows that also.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
She's a realtor, so what I'm saying is that she knows that it takes more than 10 days to find an apartment,
Absolutely.
So that's why when it was me being like, "I'll move out by November," I've never, and we can go through the messages, it was never me saying I will be out by November 1st. Before this, I was living with my parents. This is my first time moving out by myself and having things like I've never.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, and then there was this situation, and it was me trying to be a grown up and move out, but it was always her house. She could tell you that I always respected this was her house. Anybody that came in here, I said, "This is Quinn's house, and I'm renting out that room." Because it is. I'm 23 years old. Exactly. Yes, there was a contract made, but it did not get signed because the new rule that he was staying here.
There's no sign.
No,
Okay.
and she also raised another $100.
How long you been here? How long you been here?
4 or 5 months.
How long you been here?
5 months.
5 months.
So we
He's
moved in together.
the same time, yeah. Just the first week is when that happened. That's why that contract didn't get signed.
So, what's gonna make you happy in this situation?
So the thing is, we're trying to leave. We're trying to get out of here by the 1st. So she's telling us that we need to get all of our stuff out and go. She's changing
Right
the
now?
locks right. Yeah, right now. She's telling us she's changing the locks right now, and we'll have to set up a time where we can get our stuff. Like, I got a $700 TV in there. Like I got.
And all of my
Lot of stuff.
You have no place to go right now, right?
No.
But that is the thing that I was like trying to tell her. I was like, it's never like, can I please stay here and live in this awkward ass place? Like, just imagine you having a best friend and then this happens.
November 1st, because we paid the rent. I got the receipt. Me sending her the cash.
Go back inside and stay in your place, and I'll tell her what the laws are.
Right.
Thank
Be
you.
aware.
Right.
Thank you. I
So,
appreciate it.
Just
This
as
is all
you
we
can.
needed. Because we didn't want. She was saying that she's gonna call people and.
And that's
we
the
don't wanna
other
do that.
thing.
You
We
know,
weren't
I-
talking about it
You guys are
because
trying to go out peacefully
Yes.
and find you, and I
Try
get
to
that.
try to get
We'll explain to her, look,
Where's
by
she
the
going?
1st, she's cool with that. Y'all ride it out, do your thing, just do your best as soon as possible.
that's
because
what
I know-
we're trying to stay in your room, but then
Yeah.
also I didn't know
Yeah,
how
but
to
if
go about
if
it.
that friend, if she's like, "No, I want them out now," it's like, I feel like, look, okay, if they can try to negotiate and work some things out, then okay, yeah, that's cool, that's chill. If not, and that girl wants them out, fam, they got to go. Like, that's, and I the thing is this, I'm not no realtor. I've never owned, no house to rent out to people and things, so I don't know how that stuff works. I do know a friend though that she's like into stuff like that, so I will have to ask her. But yeah, I'm saying if a person wants you out, like if you ain't paying rent, then I'm saying, like, I'm over here thinking though, like, well, I don't know, like, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, if it's going on for a long period of time, it's like, fam, I don't think you understand how this stuff works. Like, I need money on this day, not on your day, this day, okay, 1st of the month. So
Because
No,
she
I
was
got
like,
you.
since you don't have a conversation, the locksmith is right now, and I'm like, I need,
Yeah, I can't do
I
that.
just
I mean,
need to get my stuff out. It's 10 days, I will be out by the 1st. I'll bring stuff out, but that is what You know,
Cool.
before
So-
me and her fighting, I just was like, let me
Yeah,
just talk
yeah.
up
To
so
keep
she knows
it
the
peaceful
rules.
so that no animosity happens here and it becomes, you know, a hostile
That's the last thing you
environment.
want.
And that's the last thing you want. I can see that from you guys.
Yeah,
So
100%.
Funny thing is like the two girls, they're gonna be like 40-something years old, see each other at like a Target, not gonna say nothing to each other. If this would have been like two guys, I guarantee and I promise you, it'd been like the very next week at like a GameStops or a Foot Locker. They'd be all like, you know what? It was a misunderstanding, bro. Like I was going through it, work, you know, the missus freaking they ain't have my shoe size at foot. They're like, bro, don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it and stuff. I found the person that live at the place, so we chilling. All right, hey, I'm throwing this party. If you want to come too, I'm saying you more than welcome. I'm saying like it's something that I pay attention a lot to people and things. Yeah, you know, but I feel like they gonna be like in the old folks home sitting next to each other still now. They're like, oh, remember all that rent and stuff. I'm like, yeah, still ain't forgot. I forgot everything else, but I still ain't forgot that. I'm like, hey, they hold that into no for life,
explain that to
for
her. You guys can
life.
Do your thing, all right?
Thank you.
I would just, like I said, recommend expediting it as soon as
100%.
possible.
Of
I
course.
know it's a
No,
pain,
of course.
to find an apartment, but
It's-
100%.
No
Alright,
matter
I
what, like, I'd
appreciate
rather ask
Yeah,
for help than
anytime.
be here any longer than this person.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's not an option, and we're both very aware of that.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that we're not like, hey, are you here? Like, she works 9 to 5, she's always working, so I can't
Yeah.
depend on her time to move out in 10 days just because it's such
Especially
a.
with the locks changing.
Yeah,
and
it's
all
my
that,
first
so.
time moving out, and I really just don't know what
Yeah,
to
she
do.
can't do that though. So
I appreciate it.
yeah, no problem,
Appreciate
guys.
I really
Is this like the
appreciate-
first time I react to one of these videos and people ain't yelling, going crazy? Unless, okay, we still got a couple more minutes, so let's just see what happens with her. But she kind of got like that stand, like she about to roundhouse somebody. But I don't know, like this leg looks ready. Like it looked like that leg has fully loaded up, and it said, okay, roundhouse is ready.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Y'all have a blessed day.
This cop getting roundhouse, I'm like, bro, that it took a turn for the worse.
When is rent due? Well, hopefully we'll be out by then and then we'll pay rent.
So how long does an eviction take?
Best case scenario, 21 days.
Okay.
Dang.
That's not
It could
missing.
take a while. It seems like they are trying to
Well,
make
I'm sorry.
moves.
Okay, he has been to jail. He's not gonna get a thing. She doesn't have a job.
Right.
She's not gonna get an apartment, so that's
So,
my problem.
so the next time you rent, after this is over,
I
right?
didn't know.
Yeah.
Do,
Alright.
okay, do a background this
Yeah.
year.
Mhm.
No, I
My
haven't
wife's
lived
a
in
lawyer.
it for
Yeah.
forever.
Good for you.
After that, but
Lesson learned.
no, it's just obviously I just know they're not gonna get an apartment, so I'm like they're gonna stay here.
Go and start the eviction process.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would start that immediately, just in case.
First
It
thing
seems like
tomorrow,
they're trying to
okay.
do it, but
You never know.
yeah.
Sometimes rent here is way more.
She seems like the type she knows how to acquire a flamethrower. I feel like that it's gonna be like later on in the afternoon, like it's gonna be like 7 o'clock. They in the house watching Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy and stuff. This girl gonna be down there with like she gonna be walking down this street with some goggles on, holding like the flamethrower, and she's all like, "This is my eviction notice. Y'all better leave up out that house right now. I don't care if you got a $700 TV. Like you got to go."
They ain't gonna get out at all.
No,
They
that's
don't.
what I'm saying, and I gave them a
Right.
big deal.
But just
Just try to stay apart in the house.
Yep.
Obviously, we don't want kind of
Oh, yeah.
disturbance to
I-
happen.
yeah. So
That's
we
what
don't be
I-
Like I feel like she's the real life Tomb Raider. Like she knows some things. If I feel like if we lift up this porch right now, it's like a secret layer to just a bunch of like military weapons that this girl has. Like she knows something that we don't know. She's prepared. She just has that look about her. She's prepared.
Be out, I don't know. Just try your best to get along until the process is over.
Okay,
and then
so
get
do I just go to the police station to do that?
out.
Okay.
So I'll go and just say, ask them to file eviction. That's normally all that's through the sheriff's office. They'll come out here and serve them and all that. But there's a process you got to go by. It's much rigmarole, and I think it costs you a fee as well.
Alright.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
She kind of startled me for a second. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm like, you mean to tell me the last few seconds of this video that she gonna flash them? I'm like, what kind of, no, like that you can't do that. What did that have to do with this whole video? Oh, bro, I had been straightened up like, nah, bro, because I'm like, for one, you caught me slipping. Now I'm gonna have to censor this out. And I'm like, nah, bro, she startled me for a second. I'm like, nah, you can't make movements like that. I'm like, ma'am, you can't, because I'm like, then I gotta take you to jail, and that, I'm saying, like, that's,
Sorry.
Sorry.
no problem. Under contact, video being terminated.
no, she gonna roundhouse them. Why she go back towards the house? Nah, there's gonna be a part to this video, and she was all like, woman brutally roundhouses everybody in that house. There was one person that was in there, and they wasn't even involved, and they still got roundhouse. So, but nah, man, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just, you know, you gotta like just rent out to people that you trust. And yeah, if you don't trust them, and it's like, you know, they might seem like good friends at first, but it's like that you don't really know that person. There's people that I have been friends with for like years, and I still learn new things about them till this day. So yeah, that's why it's one of those things. For one, it's like, yeah, a person shouldn't put themselves in a situation where it's like, okay, I'm living here, but I don't have the money. So can you cut? No, that's something where I'm like, nah, I will find it hard, you know, to ask that person, can they cut down on rent and stuff. I would probably talk on it if they were to raise the rent, but yeah, to like cut down on the rent, I'm like, if I can't be in that situation, then yeah, I'm like, then yeah, I shouldn't be out trying to, you gotta make sure like you are financially stable before you start going out, venturing out and doing things and stuff. So but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you go subscribe to Police Cam Encounters for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.